Nice to meet you. This is my first time sharing with you the Chambo Well Coaching Give and Take Leadership, which is the main theme of the Chambo Leaders School 3 course. There are various ways to develop a heavenly heart. There are also many ways to become heavenly treasure. That is Chambo. Even in religion, there are many ways to practice a religious life. However, during this session, I propose well coaching give and take leadership as one of the methods for practicing heavenly heart as Chambo in our dialogue and relationship with heavenly parents. The divine principle says that the core problem in humanity is the served relationship between heavenly parents and human beings. The cause of all unhappiness in human beings is due to the loss of the give and take relationship with heavenly parents' heart, that is Chan-sim. The biggest contradiction in human life is that the give and take relationship that unites the mind and body is broken. Mind and body is broken. True Mother also said to the world leaders, let's start with the exercise that unites the body and mind. Mother said in Chanjangun. For this purpose, this well-coaching give and take leadership was created based on the principle of give and take action. One of the themes in the principle of creation, that is, through the agents of universal prime energy. The subject and object element of every entity form a common base and enter into interaction. This interaction, in turn, generated all the forces an entity needs for existence, multiplication, and action. This describes the process in the core value of see well, do well, and be well, which can be applied well in well coaching, give and take leadership. Well coaching, give and take leadership consists of 4 modules. The first module is about what a give and take leader is. A GT leader can mean many things. In order for us to have an answer on what a GT leader is, we will think about the definition, philosophy, and characteristics of coaching. Lastly, we will learn about the principle of well coaching give and take leadership. Ultimately, well coaching leader help people go on the path of Chanbo. For this reason, we need to familiarize ourselves with the method of give and take coaching. We learn GT leadership in order for us to, together in collaboration with other people, go on the path of Chambo. There are 3 core keywords for well coaching GT leadership. See well, do well, and be well. The second module is see well. What do you have to see well? It's about seeing what we are aiming for, what we want and hope for, our vision, our values, and our mission. Seeing these things very well means to see well. Yes. The third module is do well. We are able to give and take well through creating a good give and take coaching environment, so that they that when we talk with others, we acknowledge, praise, and support them and do well in give and take within them in order to be good at GT coaching. You need to be able to ask a good question and then listen carefully. This can provide training for those skills, and it is do well that helps you to remove obstacles and set up a plan of action. The first model is be well. Be well. In other words, to become well. In order to become well, we have to see well and do well. And if we see well and do well in what we want, we will become well as a result. When this happens, it becomes see well, do well, and be well. You see well, you do well, and you become well. Now, let's say in together, let's see well, then let's do well, and then let's be well, be well. Yes. In this way, we share the three keywords see well, do well, and be well. It is important to be well, which means to have good give and take coaching and to become well. However, we must not miss the core point of what does it mean for me to be well. It is through this kind of discussion and the practice of the heavenly heart of Chanbo that one can become the temple where heavenly parents dwells, the temple of the heavenly heart of Chanbo. This is why we start well coaching give and take leadership. What is the purpose of learning GT leadership? The purpose of learning well coaching is to experience the face of Chanbo, the treasure of heaven, so that we can establish Chan Il Guk well. So, the real purpose of learning is to see well, do well, and be well through the way of Chanbo. By setting the right value of Chanbo and seeing that vision clearly. Then what are the benefits of studying well coaching GT leadership? We learn how to communicate clearly and beautifully. In this case, you will become someone truly respected by others and become a beautiful you. Then comes a new change in the leadership that I have been practicing so far. Instead of leadership centered on me, you learn leadership centered on others, where you move and love together with other people. Then you will have the effect of multiplying these things. And for us who are heading toward Chan Il Guk, we get to become beautiful chamber people as a result. Do you really want to become a chamber person? Do you really want to become a chamber person? So, what should we do become a chamber person? You have to find three people who can work together with you, and you should share this method within them. This is what we call creating the Trinity Foundation with the three people. For this reason, you will not learn well coaching alone. Rather, together in a team of three people. Well coaching GT leadership is different from general coaching. It is to be aware that there is a great divinity sleeping within in me that I have never known before. The purpose of this well coaching course is to help find this high ideal divinity in yourself, something people are unable to do through the human character alone. Not only do we seek divinity, but also to cultivate that divinity within ourselves and help others to do the same within themselves. So, in conclusion, first, it will help you to find your true self. This is called chamber presence. Well coaching is what helps you to realize this on your own. When you meet me and join me, you will be able to realize the divinity within yourself, to know what it does, how it affects you, and share this with others. The divinity is the reason why you are here with me. Second, it is to help you to achieve what heavenly parents want, what I want, and what you want. So, well coaching helps you live life well-being. Well-being. Well-being appears as a result of well-seeing and well-doing. Third is to help you to be a beautiful and outstanding leader for yourself, your family, your society, the environment, and the world around us. Through the well coaching, then, you will find yourself live a beautiful life and learn how to become a very beautiful, outstanding leader. Yes. So, you will need to know the style and the method of doing well coaching give and take leadership. We need to be good conversationalists. So we have to practice this with each other. I describe this process as a Chanshim Chanbo course of devotion. This is because our lifelong habits don't easily change. However, through this conversation coaching, you have to become a heavenly self, a heavenly family, heavenly member, and a heavenly tribal member. Therefore, not stop, you must not stop doing this. Never give up, and do this starting with yourself, with the mind of a trainee for Chanshim Chamber course of devotion. This is called give and take leadership. This is called give and take leadership, GT leadership. So this should become the process of your life and the process of your neighbor's life. The core of this is the process of living for the sake of others. In order for us to do this, the core of this is the process of living for the sake of others in order for us to do this. Okay, we need to see well, do well, and be well, and repeat the same process with others. This is training course of a chamber person. In order to do that, I want you form a team of 3 people. Continue coaching together. Give feedback on what you are studying today, and then spread our influence to others through follow-up coaching. Then other people will also want to study, join us to achieve their hopes and goals. This will greatly expand the circle of influence of chamber people. Now, with this content, let's draw up the vision of well coaching, give and take leadership together. Let's read these lines out loud together. Okay. We want to live a happy life. Not only my family and I, but all of us want happiness. We want to live happily at home, work, in society, and in this global village. For this, if you can envision well what you want, and if we can do that, we will achieve what we hope and dream of. For this reason, we coach. Through the GT coaching, we will become happy leaders, and happy everyone have beautiful, happy, happy families, and become beautiful, happy members of society. Thank you.